A hot cut is simply a chisel that is designed to be used in hot work only. In my shop, any hot cutting chisel is ground with a square face. That way I can tell at a glance whether the chisel is designed to be used in hot work or a cold chisel. If you concentrate on the cutting edge of the hot cut, you'll see the advantage of using a square face on a hot cut in just a moment. That dark line that you see is created from the square edge of the chisel meeting up with the hammer face, and it tells me that the metal is paper thin there. And because of the square edge on the hot cut, I was able to hammer right down to the face of the chisel without any chance of damaging the hot cut or my hammer. Punching a small hole in a bar can be done in one operation. As a rule, if the diameter of the punch is no more than a third the width of the bar, I'll punch the hole using this method. You start the hole by driving the punch down to the face of the anvil, and then you flip the bar over and drive the punch back from the other side. I usually don't do this step over the pritchel hole because the bar is still quite hot and it'll get driven into the pritchel hole, which will create a lot of scarring which could be hard to remove later on. Now that the bar is cooled slightly, I can size the hole without marking the underside of the bar. If I needed to drift the hole larger, I wouldn't do it over the pritchel hole. I would use a bolster block that had the correct size hole. Larger holes are made using a two-step operation. The first step is to use a square-faced punch to create a slotted opening in the bar, and then this opening is drifted to the size that you need. The thickness of the chisel that you're using shouldn't be any more than a third of the width of the bar. So for example, if you're punching a hole in a 3/4 inch bar, the chisel shouldn't be any more than a 1/4 inch thick. Once the hole is punched, use the remaining heat to start driving in the drifts that are going to be used to size the hole. Next, I'll be driving in the drifts that I need to size the hole. Here again, if I was concerned about creating a clean forging, I would use a bolster block with a series of holes that fit the drifts that I'm using.